Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to this extremely important and refreshing orientation session for the March 2026 and June 2026 exam windows. Well, my name is Ahmed, and I am going to be your mentor and your tutor for the paper double A, which is an extremely important paper considering the fact you are going to be a chartered accountant one day. So for you, one of the most important thing, well, two extremely important things are reporting and auditing, and this is going to be your first ever paper in the context of audit and assurance. So first of all, good luck from my side. I think this is a moment which you should cherish because finally you are right in the middle of audit and assurance. Before I proceed, I need some confirmation, which you can through the chat box or through the mic. Am I absolutely crystal clear? Especially, am I audible to everyone? Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, thank you very much. That's great. That's great. So, considering the fact I am audible and I am loud and clear, crystal clear to everyone, it's time we should move forward. And this session will not exceed more than an hour. With the help of this session, I will guide you that how can you ace the double A exam, what are the mistakes which you need to avoid, what are the things which you need to focus a lot and a lot so that you can ace the exam comprehensively. And yeah, more importantly, I will be sharing my plan in relation to the subject. So give me a minute, let me share my screen and then we'll proceed. Okay, so well, this orientation session is primarily focused on the March exam window. But at the same time, let me tell you, VIFHE offers batches for two upcoming exam windows for all the papers. So for example, let's talk about double A. If there is anyone who's interested in the March 2026 exam window, you are more than welcome. But just in case there is a possibility somewhere out there who is listening to me right now, maybe he or she is interested in the June 2026 exam window. Well, certainly you are welcome as well. So for now, all eyes are on Monday, 2nd March 2026. That's going to be your D day and that's going to be your exam day. And on the exam day, either you will just attempt the paper or you will come out as a winner. So there are, generally speaking, two types or two kinds of students. One, those who are just going to attempt the paper, and I'm not saying all of them, all of those who are just going to attempt the paper, all of them would fail. No, I'm not saying that. All of them would pass. No, I'm not saying that. The second category is the one, those who are going to secure the exam. They are not just going to attempt it, rather, they will ensure success. They will come out of the examination hall with 100% confidence and they will not think about the double A exam anymore. So from 3rd March and onwards, they will be planning some new paper for the June 2026 exam window rather than keeping their fingers crossed for the next 40-45 days. I always say, once you have attempted the audit exam, stop auditing the exam itself. Once you are done with your exam, let's suppose on Monday, 2nd March 2026, or let's suppose, 1 week ago, if you attempted any exam in the first week of the December 2025, and if you are still thinking about the same paper, if you are not pursuing the next move with full focus, and on the contrary, half of the brain, half of the energy is consumed by you in overthinking about your last exam window, about your last exam. You are always thinking about your upcoming result. Well, that's the worst possible thing an ACCA student can do. Why? Because imagine, okay, let's talk in numbers. So Monday, 1st December 2025 was the exam day for my papers, AA and AAA. And what about the result? The result would be out on approximately Monday, 12th of January. So it means 31 days of December, or yeah, including the 1st December, followed by another 12 days. So you will waste 43 days if you are not going to apply a cutoff. You should apply a cutoff. Imagine you attempted FR, PM, FM, tax, whatever it is. Now it's time for you to think about AA. Now it's time for you to target Monday, 2nd March 2026. If you will keep on thinking about your result, it means you will waste 43 days out of 80, 85 days. So from one exam window to the other, we have got 88, 89, hardly 90 days. Imagine someone wasting 43 days out of those 90 days. That student, to be very honest, that student is on a suicide mission. And that suicidal mission will ensure that you will not pass the exam. If you want to pass the exam on Monday, 2nd March 2026, yes, we can. We have got a plan. We will ensure success, but you need to forget about the December exam window first. Okay, considering the fact all eyes are on Monday, 2nd March 2026, well, if you want to join the VIFHE's AA batch, well, there are two possible options for that. The first one and the ideal one is just go on to the vifhe.com, select AA for the March 2026, and the system and the website is so user friendly that it will automatically, and smoothly, it will ensure that you will end up getting access of the LMS through your email, and everything will be sorted out. If you're struggling with it, well, you can contact me. I can help you with that. Otherwise, there is a very important number right in front of you, which belongs to the admission department. You can reach out to them through the WhatsApp text, and then you have to wait because you'll be in the queue, and eventually they will get back to you and they will be happy to help you. A brief introduction about me. Well, I teach AA, AAA along with BT at VIFHE. VIFHE is a proud gold online ALP. It's a gold and at the same time online ALP. So our results, our website, our lectures, everything is critically monitored and well appreciated by none other than the ACCA itself. Okay, I was part of the elite panel where I conducted practice to pass webinars on behalf of ACCA from their platform for both AA and AAA. These are the recent position holders for the paper AA, and from Spain to Qatar, it's a global, list. And for AAA, these are the latest position holders from India to Guyana, Zimbabwe, Nepal, and whatnot. So moving forward, these are the recent scores from the September 2025 exam window. Yeah, she scored the first position in the entire Caribbean region. Azhar scored the first position in AAA in India, followed by the 5th rank worldwide. Okay, back to AA. Well, what about AA? What about the pass rates of AA? There is a possibility you have just attempted your FR exam. There is a possibility you have just attempted your tax exam or maybe FM exam. I want to categorize your skill level papers into two families. Family number one, well, forget about F4 law as of now, because that paper is not a cyclical exam. You can attempt your law exam any given month, any given week. Unlike your PM exam, AA exam, FR exam, which is a session-based exam. So basically, law paper is an on-demand computer-based exam. On the contrary, PM, AA, and all other your skill and professional level exams are not on demand. They are cyclical: March, June, September, December. Okay, let's divide your skill level exams into two families. Family number one, tax, FR, FM. Now, these three papers, I would call them the easier exams. Why? Well, no exam is easy if you are not going to work harder. No exam is a mission impossible if you will work according to the plan and if you will work harder. So yeah, definitely hard work will stand out and it is going to be the decisive factor. But still, let's dig it deep and let's evaluate the pass rates of FR, tax, and FM. Well, there is one thing which is common among FR, tax, and FM. All of them have a global pass rate of more than 50% consistently. Sometimes tax is 56%, 54%, FR is sometimes 51, 52%, even FM is usually 51%. On the other hand, the second family, which is called PM and AA, these two papers have not touched 50%, not at least in the last 15 years, ever since I am following them. Because I started teaching AA in 2013 or maybe 12, I don't remember exactly. Yes, I think 13. So from that point of time, I can give you this guarantee that AA has never touched 50%. Let's talk about the pass rates of AA. By the way, the pass rates of AA in the recent past, they have improved a lot and a lot. It used to be 37, 38%, 36%, but now it's 44% in the March and June 2024, followed by 47% in September, followed by back to 44% in December 2024. Let's talk about 2025, 47% in March, but again 44% in June. September result, according to the September result, it was 46%. So on an average, if I have to choose a number, I would say 45%. If I have to come up with an average number, I would say that AA stands at 45% according to the recent statistics. If I will consider last 5 years, the average would go down significantly. Now at VIFHE, the pass rates have gone significantly up, way above as compared to these global pass rates. I think last result or maybe second last result was 76% at VIFHE. Why? And even globally, I'm sure all other tutors are enjoying better pass rates. But the question is how? What has happened which has led to this improvement in AA? I think the biggest or the most important answer for this question would be, as a tutor, I have realized the importance of ACCA Study Hub content. And ever since I started using the ACCA Study Hub content, I have experienced a significant jump in my pass rates. Secondly, in the recent past, especially in the last 1 year or so, I have started providing drafting, not only the drafting techniques, but also my drafted answers as well. And all those factors, when amalgamated, they are leading towards greater pass rates. Okay, let's move forward. Let's talk about the course content of AA. Now, the course content of AA is not massive. It's not painful. It's not huge. I would say that the tax course content is on a it's very lengthy. Even the PM course content is very lengthy. But for AA, the course content is not that lengthy. According to the ACCA's official study guide for the March and June 2026 exam windows, I'm talking about the latest study guide, you have got 5 syllabus areas. The first syllabus area is called Ethics and Acceptance. Now, along with ethics and acceptance, there is another topic within the syllabus area A, which is called corporate governance. So if somebody has prepared ethics and acceptance followed by corporate governance, these two are your minor areas. You can actually cover these areas in two, three, maybe 3 to 4 days, maybe 3 to 4 days for ethics and acceptance, maybe couple of days for corporate governance. That's it. Or maybe overall 3 days, maybe overall 4 days. So overall 4 to 5 days, and you will be absolutely well prepared for the first syllabus area, which is called syllabus area A, followed by syllabus area B, which is a major topic, and it's called audit risk and planning. And then syllabus area C, which is a combination of internal audit, a minor topic which you can prepare in a single day or maybe a maximum couple of days, followed by another major topic which is part of the same syllabus area C, and it's called internal control systems. Number second last, area D, which is about collecting evidence by applying substantive procedures, another major topic, followed by the last topic, which is syllabus area E, which is usually one of the most underprepared topic by the students, and it's called completion, review, and reporting. So this is it. This is your syllabus A, B, C, D, and E. I'm sure you have picked it up. There are three major topics. And what is the importance of those major topics? Well, give me a minute and you will understand the importance of major topic. Now, the burning question is why the pass rates of double A are on the lower side as compared to PM, as compared to FR, tax, and FM? Well, there are multiple reasons behind it, but one of the most obvious reason is the exam format. Exam format for double A is different as compared to all other skill level exams. When you attempt tax paper, when you attempt FR exam, or when you attempted your FM or PM exam, out of 100 marks, the first 60 marks, they were they were not testing your typing speed. They were not testing your spreadsheet skills. You had to select options. So the first 60 mark, I would say it was an objective type paper. On the contrary, in double A, section A has got total 30 marks. There will be 3 OT cases. Each and every OT case will have 5 questions. So it means 5 twos are 10, 5 twos are 10, and last but surely not the least, 5 twos are 10. So there will be 15 questions overall, divided into 3 families. Each and every question will have 2 marks, so 15 twos are 30. Mind you, let me burst this bubble. Either you will score 0 marks or you will score 2 marks. So it's about scoring 0 or 2 in each and every question out of those 15. What about FM and PM? I would say 20 marks for PM and 20 marks for FM. No, 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 not 10 marks for PM. I would say the performance measurement, uneven variances, balance scorecard. Yeah, I would say 20 to 25 marks for PM and 20 marks for FM. 20 marks for FM and 20 to 25 mark for PM. Agreed? Can I have one word from your side? Agreed. 10 marks for tax, 15 marks for FR, 20 marks for FM, 25 marks for PM. 10, 15, 20, 25. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, Martin, thank you very much. Wafi, thank you very much. Exactly, absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's come back to the subject matter, which is double A. Now, on your screen, I've got your exam format, and according to the exam format, the section A is an objective test cases. We call them the OT cases. And those OT cases will have 15 questions. Each and every question will carry 2 marks. Either you will score 0 out of 2, or you will score 2 out of 2. I will tell you how to score 2 out of 2. Anyways, what about section B? The section B has a massive weightage, and the weightage is 70%. And those 70 marks, these 70 marks have got nothing to do with spreadsheet. 100% of the section B has got to do with your typing skills. If there is any calculation involved within the section B of your exam, it is maximum 5 for 5 marks. Maximum calculation within the section B would be 5 marks. And even there is a possibility that calculation, which I said maximum 5 marks, might drop to 2 marks, might drop to 0 marks. You never know. Maybe examiner will not come up with a question having ratios, so that eliminates those 3 to 4 marks. And maybe examiner will not ask you to consider the impact on audit report, so that eliminates 1 mark for materiality. It means there is a possibility you might end up typing 70 marks. So there is no spreadsheet involved in section B. Now, what about those 3 CRQs? Guys, can you tell me how many major topics I told you about major topics when I was discussing the course content? How many major topics did I mention? Thank you very much for your active participation, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. That's the spirit. Now, you guys are absolutely right. I mentioned that there are 3 major topics. And how many CRQs you have to attempt in your final exam? Same, 3. Which means examiner will create 3 CRQs. One of the CRQ will be revolving around audit risk and planning, your first major topic. Your second CRQ would be revolving around internal controls, your second major topic, and your third major topic, which is about collecting evidence by applying procedures. So your third CRQ would be revolving around the third major topic. Now listen to me. When you will attempt your final exam on Monday, 2nd March 2026, I hope so 50% or more students around the globe will pass the exam. I will be trying my level best that my students, not just the 76%, maybe 80, 82, 85% students would pass the exam. But you know what? Even if I will try my level best, still 15, 18, 20% students will not pass the exam. Why? Because there is a huge possibility that students around the globe, they will just focus on those 3 major topics, and they will ignore and they will not realize the importance of other topics as well. I said there will be 3 CRQs. I said those 3 CRQs will be revolving around or will be focused on 3 major topics. But I never said don't prepare minor topics. I did not say that minor topics will not be examined in the section B. Minor topics, apart from those 3 major topics, Okay, so minor topics, apart from those three major topics, those minor topics will be heavily tested in your section A, and surely they will be tested in the section B as well. For example, the first CRQ might have a flavor of ethics. The second CRQ might have a flavor of internal audit. The third CRQ will definitely have a flavor of completion, review, and reporting. So, what's the learning outcome? Can you use the chat box and let me know what's the learning outcome? What's the learning outcome? The learning outcome is, if we have to ace the exam comprehensively without any shadow of doubt, if we don't want to just attempt the exam on Monday, 2nd March 2026, and if we want to secure the exam, if you want to crack the exam in flying colors, well, we cannot ignore the minor areas. And the second learning outcome is, if we want to pass the paper, we have to respect the section A as well along with section B. So if you ask me, Sir Ahmed sir, can you tell us two most important reasons which could lead to a failure in double A? I would say all around the globe, the good students, the average students, everyone prepares the major topics for the sake of section B. But not everyone is going to prepare the minor topics. And everyone will be focusing on section B, but not everyone will be focusing on section A. So if you ignore minor areas and if you ignore section A of your exam, the OT cases, you cannot pass this exam. If you want to pass the paper comprehensively, you have to respect both the minor areas along with the major areas. And on top of that, you have to prepare section A as well. And I will be reminding you about section A. I will be giving you 100% support for section A. Okay, let's move forward. Why students fail this paper? We are heading towards the last 15 minutes, so please concentrate. Why students fail this paper? Well, reason number one, poor typing speed. Reason number two, students tend to read the question, they tend to read the answer, they don't type. So poor typing speed coupled with lack of exam practice, this is a huge reason that creates a huge reason for the failure. If you want to overcome these two reasons, well, solution is pretty simple. Number one, work on your typing speed. Invest 1 hour per day over the next 30 days on typing.com and you will see the magic. Number second, if I have taught you, imagine after 10 days, we are going to have a first live session. I'll be teaching you audit risk. Imagine after 1.5 hours, I'm done with my lecture and you are absolutely crystal clear for that entire CRQ. And you're so happy and you're so satisfied. Now, guess what? If you don't type the same couple of times over the next 24 hours, you will waste it. You will ruin it. So it's not just about reading a question or reading the solution, and it's not about having clarity of concepts only. You need to work harder as well. You need to type as well. It's a labor job. It's a laborious activity, but you have to do it. Reason number three behind a higher failure rate. All around the globe, the tutors and the students will be focusing a lot and they will be talking a lot about CRQs. But what about section A? Imagine if you score 8 out of 30 in section A. Is it convenient to pass the paper? Imagine 40 minutes have gone out of the 3-hour period. You are attempting your final exam. Your score is 8 out of 30. Obviously, you don't actually know the score, but there is a thing called vibe. There is a thing called intuition. There is a thing called feeler or a self-assessment. You have realized you're hardly going to score 8 or 10 out of 30. Your body language will drop. Your motivation will go down. You will start having doubts. and you will not be able to perform in a way in the section B the way in the manner which you actually can. You have got the potential, but you won't. Why? Because the burden of section B will trickle down, and it's going to create more and more psychological problems. So poor score in section A is going to create a nightmare for you. But don't worry, at VIFHE, I will make you prepare the section A, not only using the exam kit, but 100% ACCA Study Hub content as well. I will provide you with everything. All those recordings would be available to you. Okay, within the section B of your exam, there will be certain bookish knowledge questions. When I say bookish knowledge, it means examiner will ask you for a certain 4-mark question, and examiner will categorically mention you do not need to refer to the question or to the scenario to answer this question. So I call them straightforward bookish knowledge. It's a knowledge-based question. Overall, the weightage is 10 to 15 marks for straightforward bookish knowledge. I will make you prepare that. Yes, you need to learn the exam technique for audit risk, for internal controls, for substantive procedures. Everything would be covered through the LMS. We are definitely not going to ignore the minor areas. In fact, we'll be starting the session from the minor area ethics and acceptance and corporate governance. In fact, when I will be conducting your tests, your assignments, I will incorporate minor areas within the major areas as well. Yes, the final mock exam is super important, and you can easily enjoy a jump of 10 to 15 marks with the help of the final mock exam. Now, before I proceed, let me tell you, your assignments and tests would make you prepare for the final mock exam. And my final mock exam will not make you prepare for the final exam. It will make you pass the final exam. Please try to understand the connection. My lectures, and most importantly, the assignments and the tests, they will make you prepare for the final mock exam. And the final mock exam will make you pass the final exam. Mind you, your assignments, your mock exam, everything would be marked. You will receive the critical feedback, and you will be given an opportunity to learn from your mistake and do not commit those mistakes in the future. So my plan is we'll be starting the session with the help of a minor topic ethics, followed by another minor topic corporate governance, which is a blend of your syllabus area A, followed by internal audit, which is from syllabus area C. Then we'll solve questions relevant to it. Then we'll move towards the major topic audit risk and the questions relevant to it. Then step 4, another major topic controls and the questions relevant to it. Then procedures, questions relevant to it. Then review and reporting and questions relevant to it. When I say questions, it means both the section A questions and the section B questions. Once we are done with the entire syllabus, well, approximately we'll have a break of a week or 10 days. And after that, we will have the final mock exam tentatively on probably on 18th February. That's going to be your final. So your final exam is on 2nd March. So we'll have 10 to 14 days. Obviously, it takes about 7 to 8 days to complete the marking process. That's why it's in your best interest. Instead of having the mock exam on 25th or 26th, it's better to have a mock exam early. What are the critical success factors? Well, you will be given a planner document. Along with that, you have to keep an eye on the announcement group where I will be very active from tomorrow onwards. I'll be sharing the plans. I'll be sharing the details. Your assignments would be marked. There will be multiple live sessions, more than 6 to be honest. There is a course deadline. So if the mock exam is on 18th, you need to finish off everything till 10th. On 6th or 7th, there is going to be webinars. You need to solve the section A questions using the exam kit and the ACCA Study Hub. Everything is available on the LMS as a recorded lecture. Don't miss the final mock exam. Yes, your final mock will be marked along with the assignments. Yes, there is going to be grand revision and the mock debrief session as well. So once you will attempt the mock exam, after a week, once you have received your mock script, we will have a mock debrief session as well. If you have joined my batch, or if you are willing to join my batch, once you have joined my batch, please join my discussion WhatsApp group where you can actually post your query and your concern, and everyone will have an opportunity to participate, including me. And the second WhatsApp group is called announcement group. In that group only I am allowed to send a message, and I will be doing it on a regular basis, almost on a daily basis. If you don't want to join my batch at VIFHE, well, you can still join the free global WhatsApp groups. How can you join the free global WhatsApp groups? Well, the link for the free global WhatsApp group would be available once this particular video is available through the YouTube. Check out the description of the video. You can join the English or the Hindi Urdu batch. Choice is yours. Everything would be same, so you don't have to worry. Well, don't forget there are three perspectives of double A. So if you are going to have one-dimensional preparation, you will not pass the exam. Perspective number one, imagine you're not focusing and you're not preparing section A. You will fail the entire exam. Imagine somebody has scored 8 out of 30 in section A. Imagine somebody is not preparing straightforward bookish knowledge and he or she has scored 2 out of 15. So your score stands at 10 out of 45. Now you need to score 40 out of 55 so that you can actually pass the exam through the CRQs, through the application-based question. It's going to be a mission impossible. On the other hand, if you could score 24 out of, so that 40 out of 55 is a mission impossible. And mind you, this 40 out of 55 will not make you comprehensively pass the exam. We are talking about 50. On the other hand, if you could score 24 out of 30 in section A, followed by 12 out of 15 in the straightforward bookish knowledge, you have scored 36 out of 45. And now you need 14 or 15 marks out of 55 marks to pass the exam. So the passing, it becomes so easy if you are not going to rely on CRQs only. We have to work on three different perspectives of AA. Perspective number one, which everyone is ignoring, the section A. Perspective number two, straightforward bookish knowledge. Yes, I agree. Perspective number three is the most, it's the well prepared one among the students, and it's called the CRQs. So we have to focus on everything, not on one or two aspects only. How do I build success stories in AA? I'll be working on your concepts and knowledge, but at the same time, I'll be teaching you the exam techniques and the drafting techniques, and I will be conducting tests and mocks so that you can assess your position. There will be 6 assignments or tests, 2 on audit risk, 2 on controls, 2 on procedures. But let me tell you, within those 6 CRQs, within those 6 assignments, 6 CRQs, there will be flavors of minor topics as well. So imagine you attempted first assignment on audit risk, you scored 8 out of 20. Imagine you will have another opportunity. Maybe now you can score 14 out of 20. So you will have an opportunity to improve. Same goes for controls. Imagine your first assignment for control was pathetic and you scored 6 out of 20. But what if you can score 12 out of 20 in the second assignment? So you will have an opportunity to improve as a student, because I need to work on your drafting skills. I need to, as a tutor, I need to understand that you guys have hardly typed anything. I remember 10 marks for tax, 15 marks for FR, 20 marks for FM, 25 marks for PM. And I understand that majority of the students tend to skip the theoretical parts in the final exam. So I know your strength is number crunching. Your weakness or your gray area or your, let's call it a shadow of doubt, it's all about theory. It's all about typing. So we need to work slowly and surely. And with the help of those assignments and tests, we will be in a position. And as I said earlier, those assignments and tests, they will be critically marked. You will receive the feedback and they will make you prepare for the final mock exam, and the final mock exam will make you pass the exam itself. This is it from my side. Yes, thank you and good luck for your double A and the life beyond it for the entire ACCA. And I'm sure with the help of right plan, consistent approach, disciplined approach, a proper plan which I've just shared, you can ace the exam on Monday, 2nd March 2026. You just have to follow the plan, with 100% belief. Now I'm done. Thank you very much. If you have got any concerns or queries, I am available. You can post it in the chat box and I will be happy to answer your queries. How much time should I dedicate daily to cover the AA syllabus? Are there specific topics that frequently appear in the exam? Okay, let me answer the second question first. Yes, I mentioned that when you will attempt your AA exam, within the CRQs, there will be three CRQs. The first CRQ will be focused on audit risk or controls. If the first CRQ will be focused on audit risk, automatically the second CRQ will be focused on controls. So there is a possibility the first CRQ could be on risk or controls, followed by second on risk or controls. And the third CRQ will be focused on procedures. So I think I've answered your question. The question from Roman Imran is, are there specific topics that frequently appear in the AA exam? And the answer to your query is, AA is a very, very monotonous exam. Yes, things would repeat a lot and a lot and a lot. Things would repeat a lot, a lot, a lot, and a lot. Okay, how much time should I dedicate? Well, it's a subjective matter. It depends upon how much you hate theoretical subjects, how much comfortable you are for a discussion based paper, whether English creates a nightmare for you, the language itself. So there are multiple factors, but on an average, I would say if somebody is investing 3 to 4 hours per day, well, it's more than enough. 2 to 3 hours can also do the job, but 3 to 4 hours would be an ideal one. Okay, next question. Which day and time will be the live classes? If I'm going to have a live session on a weekday, it's going to be same, more or less 6 p.m. UAE time. If it's going to be weekend, then it will be somewhere around 11 a.m. UAE time. Mind you, if you are going to miss the live session, within few hours, the lesson would be available as a recorded lecture through your LMS. So whatever time I'm going to select, there is always a possibility that that time is not suitable for everyone, because I've got students from more than 100 countries. So there is always a possibility you might not love the time. So, but don't worry, the lecture would be available through the LMS. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I said good evening. Okay. Uh, when are you starting live class in March exam? Tonight, I'm having my AA and AAA orientations. Then I will give a plan to my students, which the students have to, focus over the next 1 week or 10 days. And then I'll start having live session. So if the question is when I'm going to start live sessions, well, we will have one live session per week, but I will be starting those live sessions probably after a week or so, because as of now, I will provide recorded lectures and then we'll start, because I'll be giving test assignments and then I'll have live sessions. What are key material requirements for AA? Well, you need to have study text, you need to have exam kit, and you need to focus on Study Hub as well. Can we read Study Hub and Kaplan text both? No, you just need to focus on one. I would say just focus on Kaplan text. For Study Hub, ACCA Study Hub, you cannot and you should not miss or skip or compromise on the Section A OT cases. That's important. Study text, which one I would prefer, Pawan? I would say go for Kaplan because it's less time consuming. BPP is very, very time consuming. Section A OTQ will be all the chapters 100%, entire exam kit, entire ACCA Study Hub. You will have access to every lecture. Don't worry. Are the recorded lectures on LMS alone enough to pass the exam, or will have to read the study text as well? It's a tricky question. Majority of the successful students, they tend to pass the exam without relying much on the book. But as a student, I used to be the one who would prefer reading the study text at least once, slowly but surely. Explain the knowledge-based questions of 15 marks. Specific definitions are required. Yes, more or less. I will not say definitions, but you have to replicate 70 to 80% of the content. There is hardly any room for improvisation on your own. But don't worry, I will help you in that as well. Thanks, but which day of the week to try and see if possible to work from home that day? Uh, it's give me a day or I'm going to sit down tomorrow and I will have a detailed plan. I've already planned my 6 assignments. So yeah, I'll be working on that probably Tuesday, probably, or otherwise Saturday. Is there a daily study planner available for double A similar to one provided for FR? Yes, you have to check out the LMS for that. It is available. But apart from that, Roman, you have to keep an eye on the announcement group because I'll be sharing micro plans by myself. Thank you, sir. All the proportion relating to chapters are already uploaded on LMS, right? I can only see 1 to 3 videos for starting chapter. Is that for? No, everything is available through the LMS. Are you part of the March 2025 batch? Oh, sorry, March 2026 batch. Everything is available. What is the length of the recorded classes available on the LMS? Well, to be very honest, the length is not that lengthy. It's not that painful. For example, the first major topic is called audit risk. There are more than 24 CRQs, but I will not ask you to solve and attend and watch all those lectures. I would rather encourage you to focus on limited number of questions. So for audit risk, I'll give you my top 10. For controls, I'll give you my top 10. For substantive procedures, I'll give you my top 10. But through the LMS, if you want more, you will have more. Okay. Kaplan pocket notes. No, no, no. Kaplan pocket notes are too brief. Uh, don't worry. It's a very short course. Double A is not that lengthy. So don't worry. You can slowly but surely you can cover the study text as well. Should I watch the lectures in the exact sequence listed on LMS? Absolutely yes. For knowledge base length, I didn't understand this question. For knowledge base length.
Hello, sir. Sir, actually,
Hi.
I just want to know, yes, sir. I just want to know what is the length of the knowledge base for the conceptual clarity, as already you told us that there are lots of questions, CRQs are solved on the LMS. I just want to know about the knowledge based.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. See, when if you are preparing a CRQ, for example, on audit risk or internal controls, each and every CRQ, let's suppose the total marks are 30 or 20, maybe a 4 mark part is based on straightforward bookish knowledge. So you don't have to attend separate lectures for straightforward bookish knowledge. It's just that when you are preparing a CRQ, when you are attending a lecture, don't just prepare and don't just focus on the application based exam requirement. Maybe that's your part B or C. Give respect to the part A as well. So if I say you have to prepare top 30 or 35 CRQs, it means the straightforward bookish knowledge is embedded and it is amalgamated within those CRQs. So when I say give respect to your straightforward bookish knowledge, all I want to say is that if a question has got, okay, listen to me, Majid, when I will conduct your first test, first assignment, which I've planned a couple of hours ago, it's going to be a 20-mark CRQ on audit risk. Guess what? 16 marks would be focused on audit risk, A2 is a 16. 4 mark would be based on straightforward bookish knowledge. This is how we prepare straightforward bookish knowledge slowly but surely along with the application based questions. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. I have already done FM from Rizwan sir from VIFHE, and it was really very nice experience with VIFHE. And I'm little bit confused about the audit and assurance, and I just want to look on the LMS. What is the look like for audit? If you can please show the LMS, what is the content available on the LMS? This is really going to be very helpful for me.
Okay, okay. Any other question from anyone? Does the double A paper include professional marks? No skill paper has got professional skill marks, let alone double A. No paper. I've got a question. I'm working, so I would have to study on weekends. What should be the amount? Oh, okay. Maria, that's a very interesting question. Let's talk about the working professionals. So, if you are not a full-time student, then I would request and I would beg all of you, please invest at least 1 hour per day over the weekdays. It's a very, very, very wrong strategy if somebody has this option in mind that I will be studying for example, 10 hours on Saturdays and 10 hours on Sundays, and I will be doing nothing at all over the weekdays. No, I would say you should study 1 hour to 2 hours from Monday through Friday, followed by 6 to 8 hours on Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday. That's it. Maybe 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday, but you have to invest couple of hours or maybe 1 hour to 2 hours over the weekdays as well. For the knowledge-based questions, we'll answer the questions which are in the text points or pocket notes. I will, Sumesh, thank you very much for an interesting question. I will provide my file, which I call all the straightforward bookish knowledge within one file, and I will provide you with those notes. So don't worry. Is this clear? Any other question or anyone having any confusion? Any confusion? Okay. This is double A March 2026, and you have to check out the course. Okay, forget all that, forget all that, forget all that. Obviously, you are going to join the WhatsApp groups. This is your chapter number one, followed by, obviously, there are different parts 11 minutes, 14 minutes, not a lengthy one. Chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, and then OT cases for all of them. Because once you are done with chapter 6, it means you have covered ethics and acceptance, corporate governance, and internal audit. Then there are multiple OT cases. Now, if you're wondering what about the CRQs, well, first of all, these are not major topics, so there are definitely not multiple CRQs available. But still, to be on the safe side, I've got few CRQs for ethics and corporate governance. So these are the CRQs, multiple CRQs to be on the safe side. Now the most important part. Let's talk about the first major topic, which is audit risk and planning. Obviously, it has different parts. Then what? Once you are done with those parts, not extraordinary lengthy, then comes the CRQs. And I have intentionally divided those CRQs into two parts: mandatory CRQs and extra CRQs. Let's check out the extra CRQs first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about the mandatory ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's too much. I'm going to cut them down. I will provide you with top 10. Okay. Now it's upon you. Once after top 10, you will give me a test. You will give me an assignment, an unseen question. If you are absolutely confident and if you have scored, let's say 18 out of 20, then I would say, okay, to be on the safe side, prepare two more. But if your score is 8 or 10, I will come up with some different strategy. So this is how the audit risk would look like. I will not ask you to prepare extra CRQs, forget that. Then the OT cases, obviously, we are going to move towards the next big topic, which is about systems and controls. Same story, mandatory CRQs, extra CRQs, then OT cases, then procedures, evidence, then mandatory CRQs, extra CRQs, then all the OT cases, then review and reporting, and then the OT cases, and then comes the big fish, ACCA Study Hub. I have intentionally placed all the ACCA Study Hub at the end. Mind you, when you will start attending my lectures on ACCA Study Hub, each and every lecture will cover just one OT case. It means 5 questions. So check this out: 8.8 minutes, 13 minutes, okay, 18.9 minutes. Maybe it's a complicated one. This is so it's going to be a nice juicy revision. This is it. Now, if you have got any other concern, please raise it now. Otherwise, I need to take your leave. Sir, students struggle with drafting substantive procedures. What is the best approach to master this area from the start? Roman is one of the most important reason behind this well, this is my perspective. Whenever I conduct free lessons, we call them webinars. We call them webinars. Webinars are available for free for everyone. So Roman, the day one of the webinar is usually on audit risk. The day two is on controls. I don't teach substantive procedures in the webinar. Maybe that is why, because I can't cover everything in the webinars, right? Webinars are free for all. It's available publicly. And back to your original question, how can you master substantive? You can't master substantive procedure on the day one. The course it's in a logical flow. You are an audit trainee. You are working under the supervision of an audit manager who is working under the supervision of engagement partner. First of all, you will decide whether to accept a client or not. As an auditor, you will evaluate your ethical situation or ethical stance. You will evaluate how company is applying corporate governance rules. Do they have internal audit? Then you will assess the audit risk. Then you will apply test of controls and you will evaluate their control systems. Then finally you will apply substantive procedures, which is your second last topic. And then finally you will head towards the final thing, which is about audit report, completion review and reporting. So I can't teach you substantive procedures on day one. We'll be starting substantive procedures after a month or more. So the course has been designed in a practical way. Is this clear? Is it enough to practice questions using Kaplan exam kit, ACCA Study Hub, and finally mock? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. In double A, unlike PM or tax, you don't have to solve 70-80 questions. You have to solve 30 to 35 questions, but thrice each if you are a full-time student and twice each if you're a working professional. So it's about quality in double A rather than quantity. And why would I say that? Because things would repeat, and they would repeat big time. You need to learn the drafting technique, and then you have to practice questions, and then you have to submit the test. Okay, thank you, Majid. What chapters are important? No, I'm not going to pick up one particular chapter. I want you to prepare both the major and the minor topics. And if you are not going to prepare minor topics with 100% energy, you will pay the price in the section A. So don't ask me for important chapters. I will give you my important questions, but not the chapters. Sir, will we get a revised study plan other than the one on LMS? No, you have to focus on the plan available on the LMS. But along with that, just please keep an eye on the announcement WhatsApp group. This is for those students who have joined the batch. Guys, I think it's time for me to take your leave. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Thank you for your kind participation and active participation. Can you please tell me on the number of study hours required and the best ways to structure my preparation as I'm preparing for both PM and audit? Are you a full-time student? Yes, you are. I know. Okay, I would say you should study for 4 hours for PM, 4 hours for double A per day, without cell phone, without Instagram. With Instagram, well, 8 hours of PM and 8 hours of double A. For double A, I would prefer Kaplan study text. Why? Because Kaplan study text rather than BPP study text. Why? Because BPP study text will consume so much time, and as a result of that, you will compromise on your section A question practice. You will compromise on your assignments. So instead of that, Kaplan study text would do the job nice and easily. Okay, thank you very much. What about FM and double A? Same. I think for FM, maybe 4 hours on double A and 3 hours on FM, because FM is less challenging as compared to PM. For FR and double A, which is the perfect, one of the best combination is FR and double A. Double A would be on Monday, FR would be on Thursday. Double A is 100% theoretical. FR is completely numerical. So it's a great combination. Oh, well done, Priyanka. Double A and SBR, it's a brilliant combination. It's a fantastic combination. Thank you very much for your kind words, Majid. Thank you very much. And definitely, I am going to pray and I am going to support everyone if you are going to enroll with VIFHE, and if not, my support would be extended to global groups as well. Thank you very much. AA and FM is a good combination. The only combination which I don't like, it's AA and PM. Yes, this is the because it's a difficult combination. AA and FM is a nice combination. One exam would be on Monday, one exam would be on Friday, nice and easy. AA and PM is the most challenging combination among the skill level exams. Guys, thank you very, very much. If you still have got any queries, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp text. I am, well, how should I frame it? I am generally considered, I will not say I'm saying it, I'm generally considered as someone who's very good when it comes to WhatsApp response rate, especially if the student has reached out to me through the WhatsApp text rather than the voice note. I take a lot of time when I have to address the voice notes. It's a bit of a challenge for me. But when it comes to the WhatsApp text, it becomes so easy for me. Mind you, most probably I'll be replying in the form of WhatsApp voice notes, but I don't expect voice notes in return. I want your query to be in the form of a WhatsApp text, and I will be happy to answer most probably in the form of voice notes. Otherwise, I can type as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you pretty soon. Yes, once the video tomorrow, this lecture would be available on YouTube. So see you then. How to join the paid batch? Well, for that, give me a second. For that, you have to go and hit the website called VIFHE.com. This is available. If you are struggling with the online enrollment, which is very smooth and convenient and seamless, it takes 5 minutes. But still, if you're struggling with the website, just in case, you can contact me. I can help you. Otherwise, you can contact the admission department through the WhatsApp text, and then you have to wait, and eventually they will guide you and you will be part of the batch. I will be creating a plan tomorrow, and I'll be assuming that everyone is going to start studying from day after tomorrow. So I'll be creating a micro plan because I need to target the assignments and the test. Thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you all in my classes. Thank you very much. And yes, I'm 100% sure with this discipline plan, with this orientation, whatever we have decided, we have agreed, whatever we have realized, we can actually ace the exam in flying colors on Monday, 2nd March 2026. Good luck and spread love. And thank you very much. Thank you. Stay blessed. Good night from my side. Thank you. Bye bye. Yes, VIFHE is offering 25% off, by the way. Yes, those. So once you have contacted this particular website or the number, ask them for the discount. Thank you. Bye bye.